Luigi Mangione was back in court this morning for a pre-trial hearing. Mangione is accused of shooting and killing UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson last year. The judge overseeing his case dismissed the two most serious state charges, but he is also facing federal charges. So let's go live now to CBS News national correspondent Jericka Duncan outside the Manhattan courthouse. Jericka, thank you so much for joining us today. You were inside the courtroom. Can you describe what you saw and heard this time compared to what we saw last time with Mangione?
That's right. So court was supposed to start at 9 o'clock this morning Eastern time, and everyone wanted to make sure we got our seats so we could get a clear shot of Mangione as he walked in. But it was about 25 minutes that we were sitting there. There was a huge police presence, and about 9:28 in walks Luigi Mangione. He's dressed in like a tan jumpsuit. He's sort of looking around at different people, but he kept his head high. He raised his eyebrows a little bit, but he seemed very confident, knowing that every little thing that he was doing was absolutely going to be analyzed. There were people in that courtroom who support Luigi Mangione. Many of them were outside this morning with different signs saying "Free Luigi." There was a bus that was going by, a van with different images of people and messages saying that essentially they had been screwed by the healthcare system and supported Luigi Mangione, which is what this case is really about. You have people that are torn because they feel what he did was absolutely, or alleged to have done, is absolutely wrong, and a person was lost behind this, a father of two, a CEO. And then you have people that are saying, no, this needed to happen, not my words, but people that I've spoken to, because it's bringing attention to an issue in reference to health care. But inside the courtroom, as you mentioned at the top of this report, those two big charges were dropped, murder in the first and second degree as it related to terrorism. And that was a charge that was brought by New York State after 9/11. And when you look at the 12 pages of that decision that the judge made, it's clear that he's saying that the prosecutors did not get to the level needed to move those charges forward because of coercion, because of intimidation, and those factors maybe not being there when it comes to the statute here in New York State. But he is still, Luigi Mangione is still facing a very significant charge of second-degree murder, along with other charges. And keep in mind, he's facing a federal case, which means the death penalty is still on the table. He has yet to go to trial for either of those. There are more motions that were filed today, so there will be a hearing on December 1st as it pertains to the New York State case. But again, he's also expected to face charges at the federal level. He's expected in court for that in December as well.
All right, Jericka Duncan in Manhattan for us today. Thank you so much for your time.